Alright, alright. I think it should go live any second now. Alright. What's up, everybody? This is going to be Raiden DX, specifically the Novice mode of it. This game has 3 modes. The game is really trying to distract you with all the explosions while I'm trying to give you like a short overview of what we're going to do here. But this game is 3 modes: training, which is like a couple of stages and you can loop it, or novice mode, which is the one I'm going to play. That one, as you can see here, it's 5 stages. They're remixed versions of Raiden 2's first 5 stages. Expert might be for another time. It gives you completely different stages, really hard stuff, but we're going to try out this for today. I'm going to time this so when that lightning icon at the top there with the logo is yellow, that gives me the yellow bombs here to start with, which is what I want. In general, I'm gonna try to play it safe for the marathon, but I also have been playing this game for score for a little while now, so I'll probably try to get as many like medals as I can, because that's just, in my opinion, the most fun way of playing this game. We're gonna upgrade all the red items as quickly as possible. Red, that like in general, is just the best weapon in this game. And we're gonna go for missiles later when they show up. These right here, the forward missiles, they're way better at lower levels. At some points we're gonna switch to homing and all that kind of stuff, but for now we're gonna just do like the basic Raiden setup. Oh, get that guy killed, please. I actually have chat open, and during like the in between stages I might be able to read a few things, but this is, even though the game for people who just try and play it casually can be like quite sluggish at the beginning, since the first stages are not all that challenging. It is like I have pretty much like a route for all of it, where I do want to be like around the screen at all times just to maximize a little bit of points I can get here. So it's gonna be a bit hard to check stuff like that all in the meantime. But one of the bigger scoring things in the game right here, there's going to be like golden radars, one that I just destroyed, like 1 in each stage, and these give a lot of points if you kill them, especially around the end of the game. It will be pretty obvious once we get there. There's several bonuses in this game for scoring related things. I won't try to bore you with all of them because I know this. Holy fuck! I just died. That's insane. That's actually not bad though. That actually means I get to upgrade one of my weapons a bit earlier. In the real scoring one, you actually die there to get like more bombs, and the what's the technical term again? Like the item rotation, like the power up of power carriers. Pretty boring stuff, but you basically get more resources if you die early. So that's what we're gonna do here. That's the first boss. I hope you liked it. All the bosses in this game have quite funny ways of like cheesing them. Like they can be really brutal, but for the most part we have a pretty solid route of like what we're gonna do here. I'm not worried about that death. We're gonna get another extend later. I missed an enemy. I've got a little bit of a menu. I don't think you can see on screen, but it shows me how many enemies I've killed, which at the end of the game is going to give me a pretty large bonus. If that was Raiden 2, that would have been disastrous, but don't worry. Like in Raiden DX, it doesn't matter all that much. I'm going to try to get as many of the yellow bombs. I already messed up here, so I'm not going to like worry about it too much. But the yellow bombs are basically like instantly activate, and like they cause like a cluster explosion around you. Which is what you want. And the red bomb. Okay, I'm just gonna fucking kill myself, I guess. It's fine. I'm optimistic. I'm not gonna kill this guy in time though. I do realize I'm kind of already like finished saying what I really need to explain for like a basic survival killer. We're going to try to get as many reds as possible, power up, and in the later stage you'll see like it can get like really hairy. Now that I have homing anyway, I'm just going to try to like watch out there. I'm gonna have to adjust my route a little bit since I died, since I don't have a lot of power now. Probably can get that. I am kind of focusing more than I expected. I'm sorry about that. Ooh, I almost died again through the bullets. Right here is like a kind of difficult section to really get like all the medals. You'll see why. There's gonna be like 4 crates right up it, like right up here. Somehow I still got the Miklos, but there's gonna be a lot of tanks around like after this part. I'm not gonna bother. I'm too low powered. In cases like these, you need to kind of read the room and just be like, yeah, I'm just gonna not bother with these. It's too risky. Alright, oh, almost at full power, not quite. I think one more will do it. That's a red car in Raiden. It gives you 10,000 points when you destroy it. When it shows up, as far as I know, it's completely random. Like sometimes I get it like really right away. Sometimes I don't really get it at all. It's pretty weird. This is the second boss, as you can hear like the music changed. I'm actually not sure how exactly we're gonna do this, since I don't have the ideal setup for this, but we're gonna just try to survive it as best as I can. After this stage is going to be a bit of a stretch where nothing's happening, so if there's any things I probably should have explained or didn't explain, you can ask in chat and I'll read it then. In general, like the worst thing that can happen is like you go, if you die, like you go all the way down to like no power-ups, no nothing. But we're already kind of out that zone right now, of like where I'm afraid that's going to happen. Oh, I could definitely could have timed that if I actually tried. There we go, it's the second boss. Hey, no stage 2 game over, that's kind of what I was aiming for. Alright. There's always a secret medal at the end of the stage. They appear randomly throughout throughout the ending there. The homing missiles will find them, which is pretty nice. They count towards like your total enemy skill, which is pretty weird, but there's a lot of weird stuff in this game that I probably won't have all the time to explain, and I don't know if it's really that interesting. But if you want to know, this game is pretty depthful, like especially for like the early Raidens, like the secret scoring tricks that they have in this go pretty in depth, and I'll love to explain it at some point. Okay, now I'm full power, both with missiles and with like just the red like spread weapon. So I'm just gonna try to like sit back and take it as easy as possible. This is definitely like the most nerfed stage, as far as I have been told, from like the original Raiden 2. The boat stage is pretty like ridiculous in Raiden 2, but like instead of like one big ship here, you get like 3 smaller ones that come out of like these hatches. And we're also coming up to the secret 1-up that I'm definitely gonna try to get in this case. There's gonna be a crate right up on the screen, like in the top left here. There's gonna be a boat. That one. That needs to hit its target, and then if I can grab the power up without dying, I'm just gonna like bomb there, I'm sorry. Bit of a scaredy cat move, but I wanted to have that extra bit of safety. Okay, killing those guys too is pretty important, so I'm glad they died pretty quickly as well. We're getting to the point where I'm kind of recovered. I'm still not going to go through all my normal score play route, because I think that'd be a bit too risky at this point. But I'm at least going to focus a bit more on getting the medals sometime and stuff like that. I didn't get that? Lame. Like, these ones are pretty easy to set up. More importantly, I kind of wanted the red power up there. Power-ups in this game, they're gonna bounce around the screen like a whole bunch of times. And I don't want to pick one up that I don't want, if that makes any sense, because that could ruin my, like the things I want to do, like the route and stuff. I already didn't, like, reveal the golden radar in the last stage, but like there's one right here. I didn't have time to destroy it, but that's fine. I was trying to get that. Yeah, I would say like the run's recovered now for the most part. Unless I make like big mistakes, this should be fine. Ah, almost at that. Oh, that one almost got me. That would have been quite upsetting if I got hit by that. Okay, I want to get normal missiles back here. This boss, I actually don't know how to do the fast kill, so even though this isn't the scoring one anymore, we're basically gonna wait it out a little bit. One thing I really love in like older shmups that I don't really see in like the newer games is that you can kind of like dismantle the boss bit by bit. Like in, you know, like probably the most popular example of this kind of game would be like the Agawa games, where you've got the bosses where you like chip off all their parts, right? We're gonna do something similar here. Throughout the boss, more of these parts are gonna reveal themselves bit by bit, and I'm gonna try to like hit them basically, like until the boss is nothing more than like the center cannon. And you'll notice, if you've been like a really observant viewer, that the boss timer hasn't started yet. That's because the boss technically doesn't start until like the green hatch in the middle has been destroyed. So that's why I'm kind of on the sides here, shooting these things like this. It's getting pretty destroyed now, so I need to be careful. Okay, that's good. One side's been completely dismantled. The most scary part are actually the small planes that come down here. Like these ones, they can show up anywhere, and they can pretty much ruin like a good setup when you wanted to. Okay, this is not good. I didn't know when the next chopper was going to spawn, so I just used the bomb there for safety. To think the company did bad with Dynamite Duke? Oh, I'm sorry, I'm probably missing out on some context of what people are talking about. I've played Dynamite Duke, I didn't think that was bad. Trying to infer from the one sentence I read what they were talking about. Yeah, that's pretty good. Oh, you can also only hold up to 7 bombs in this game, and after you grab more of like the same type, like the whole row is like red or yellow bombs, and you pick up another one of the same type, you can start getting crazy points. So I could have had max here if I wasn't a pussy in the last boss, but you know, so be it. There's another golden radar here. This one might just be like straight up like the second east in the game compared to like stage 1. You've got a lot of time to uncover that one. So if you ever play this game casually, just remember between like the stones right there, so you can get a lot of extra points. I didn't even say how much it is. What the fuck? Oh, I didn't see that. I didn't see what killed me there. Okay, this is a bit... yeah, this is a bit bad. I really wanted to have missiles here. It's not catastrophic, but it means I'm gonna have to do a bit of improvising during the boss. Give me that bomb back, please. Yeah. What's nice is that stage 4, it's a little bit of a breather compared to stage 3. The difficulty in DX, like especially this mode in my opinion, is like really just like spot on. Stage 3 and 4 feel like equally as difficult, and stage 5 feels like a real like final, you know, let's all go out with a bang basically. Okay. Making a mistake there. I'm gonna get the fairy here, even though the fairy only does something when you die, so it's kind of useless, but I'm just used to doing it like that. You're probably not even noticing it, but I'm killing specific enemies, like the hatches of these like moving islands, when I get the like ability to point blank them, so that they don't pose a threat, because those can get dangerous if you let them stay on screen. They cover basically the whole, like all sides. So there's gonna be like one of these guys here. He's dead. I'm gonna point blank this, and, you know, target neutralized, you could say. We're gonna get one more bomb. No, not bomb. What am I saying? One more missile upgrade for the boss, which we want. That means I'm gonna have level 2 missiles, which I'm honestly not sure that will be enough damage to point blank the end boss. I'm probably gonna use a bomb just for safety. Because I just don't know, like this one. I just don't know if I'm gonna have enough, you know, enough power to really destroy it like that. Oh, wait. I got the... Oh, never mind. I'm stupid. I just picked up a full power-up item, so it also powered up my missiles. I'm stupid. I forgot that's what it did. Yes. The full power-up item gives you full power-up. Makes sense. Shouldn't be that cryptic, right? Alright, I'm focusing a little bit on the middle part here of this boss, to make sure it dies pretty close to when like the boss transitions to like the stationary camera here. Oh shit, could have definitely died there. Alright, we're out of stage 4. Ooh, almost didn't get that secret there. Right, final stage. Yeah, the game's over pretty quickly. This one's not even like that much longer than the rest of the stages. I guess it's a little bit, even just by virtue of the final boss taking quite a while. But you'll see it. This one, they definitely make sure that even if you're playing on off, you get quite a bit of bang for your buck here with the difficulty. I don't know exactly how it's been rearranged from Raiden 2. I haven't studied that game enough to really know the differences inside out. I do notice I'm not getting any bombs here. Again, like either order stuff. If you're really nerdy about Raiden stuff, like you know, like around this time you would expect to get a bomb and stuff like that. But if I don't get any bombs here, I don't know how many I'm going to be getting for the rest of the run. So I need to use them conservatively if I wish to clear this at this point, because there's no guarantee I'll be getting a lot more of them. I promise it's the last time I'll bring that up. Is that fair? I wasn't sure about that. I think I could have slung in between, but why risk it? This is the part where I want to get homing again. We're getting up to like a really difficult part of the game. Well, I would say it's like the most difficult part of like the stage portions. We're going to see a lot of tanks, a lot of flying enemies coming from all sides. Basically, when people like imagine Raiden's like difficulty being like tanks coming from weird locations, they're thinking of this part. Sorry if I get a bit quiet during this section. Yeah. Why bother? gonna be in here. Yeah, no bomb so far. So I'm just gonna assume that what I have right now is all I'm gonna get. Kind of laughing at myself how poorly I've done this run. I hope it was still entertaining. I definitely got caught there, I think. We're getting close. This is basically the end of like the long section of like tanks and flying choppers being everywhere. We're gonna tap out this little part at the end here, and make sure we get our the power-ups we want here, because after this there's gonna be no more power-up drops. So we need to get the ones we want like here correctly, or we're gonna have an issue. Okay. Not trusting that. I want missiles here. Or not missiles, I want hoping here. Alright, that's the last enemy. Now it's time for the final boss. Don't worry about it, CPS. I've played this. I know it's not impressive to say that, but yeah. We just want to get that 1 CC right. Luckily, this first phase is a complete joke. You just tap one to the left and then right again. I did a little bit of point blanking at the beginning there to ensure a few other parts weren't gonna keep shooting at me, but this part's over. Right. Everything he does here is completely scripted, so I'm kind of dealing out my damage to him in a way that I feel comfortable. I don't want to kill him quite yet. Ideally, I'd do it here. Okay, I'm just not gonna even bother with that. Right, this spread's completely random, so I'm gonna have to make sure I don't get hit by that. And this is all the phase is gonna be on from now on. Like it's cycling between these two attacks. The one where you kind of stream it here in the middle, and the random attack. That's it. That's Raiden DX. Well, it's not Raiden DX. This is the second mode of the not the hard one, but still. Alright, we're getting ready for what's after this. I think Radiant Silvergun, right? If I remember correctly from the schedule. Oh, I didn't start the timer. I just realized I've been testing it like 5 times before I started, and I just forgot to press the button. Whatever. I hope you didn't mind knowing what the end time was there. Gonna conclude it like this. You get a life to do like this little jingle here at the end. I think is supposed to be a reward for a mission well succeeded. Actually, you don't even know what you need to press. You just need to press wait or something for this to go on. So I'll round it off here. I'm just gonna assume they're getting ready for Radiant Silvergun. Thanks for watching, guys. I'm gonna be on later tonight, pretty late into my night, with Metal Slug and the Sailor Moon beat 'em up. But for now, I'll take care and I'll enjoy the stream like you guys are. Alright, take care, guys.